Afternoon baseball then. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Texas Rangers. Nomar Mazara, the American League's batting leader, steps into the box. Coming up next, number 41, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.1 of 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Now a moment here for the Indians' starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Designated hitter, Jose Ramon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup over the inside corner. And he just misses with a curveball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3, and now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Danny Salazar, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, the boys are flying around.
Stepping in now, Zue Lin. Late square, and this is popped up. Salazar is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now time now to look at Jeff Bannister's Rangers lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Nomar Mazara has in store. And this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
First pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He's been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in second place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title. And there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits as the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2. Digging in, Rougned Odor. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Into the box, Lee Jang. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And right into the shift. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Adrian Beltre, a future Hall of Famer. Nothing this guy can't do. Probably the best in the business at coming in on that slow roller with that underhand bazooka to first base.
A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit hard back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And Jason Kipnis up next will bat this inning. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Batting 7th, center fielder.
So striding in, Jason Kipnis. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Encarnacion at second with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lynn ranges to his left. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Here's Steve Pearce now. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
On the ground to third. And there's 1 away.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Cabrera on the move. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So just like that, he's at third here with 1 away as we show you the league leaders in 3 base hits. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Swing and a soft liner and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, D-Roll, that's the case right there. He hit it just like he toted. Soft. Not hit all that hard, but gets the runner in from third.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares about? I don't care if it's a bullet or off the fists. A knock's a knock, especially when it's got an RBI attached to it.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Up next for the Rangers.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joey Gallo. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
He's got it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Jang is there. He's got it 1 away. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. 1 out, nobody on. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Here's Michael Brantley. He flied out leading off the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 4-0.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. And there it is. 500 home runs. A huge moment in his amazing career.
Oh, it really is, Matt. The 500 home run club is a super exclusive group of the best power hitters ever. So this is just great to see. Congrats to him. I'm pretty sure we're looking at a future Hall of Famer right now. His career has been absolutely remarkable to follow, and I'm happy to see him eclipse this magic number.
Here's Odor now. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Odor, his 73rd round tripper of the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He swings and grounds it to short. Lindor right there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Up next for the Rangers, Lee Jang, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting rough.
High in the air out to center field. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Delino DeShields. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. First offering on its way. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
In now, Zue Lin. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So 2 runs come across here. Both. Here's Melky Cabrera. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's a 6-1 game. And he is out on a close play as he was trying to stretch it all the way. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Josh Donaldson sent packing for the second out of the inning. So here's Francisco Lindor now.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Odor has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Texas leaderboard to find that his current total is tops on the ball club in that department. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. To second for 1. On to Encarnacion, and they get them both. A double play. Now at the plate, Rougned Odor. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Donaldson over to his right. And that's the third out. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They lead it 6. So digging in now, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
He throws him on the fastball there. Edwin Encarnacion goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Hit hard to third. And problems down there for Beltre. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. In now for Cleveland, Yan Gomes, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Behind 0-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. Gomes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Indians. So stepping in, JT Realmuto. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. JT Realmuto with a solo shot, number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
And quickly, Salazar's in front 0-2. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left. 4th home run for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Shane Bieber gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Steve Pearce now. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left, but it bangs relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second. As in
the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit.
Delino DeShields. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And the runner from second is in to score.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do?
Stepping in now, Zue Lin. The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Now, despite the matchup against some typically formidable pitching, he has already turned in a multi-hit performance.
That's why this guy's an absolute monster. He doesn't discriminate. You put a good guy out on the mound, he finds a way to work his knocks in, and he feasts on the 3, 4, 5.
He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
First pitch on its way. Down the third baseline. Donaldson's there. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they nearly batter. Ready for another shot now. Michael Brantley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Popped high in the air. Odor has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Mazara is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Jose Ramirez. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame. No balls and a strike to count. Down the first baseline. So that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. One run, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Here's Rognadodor now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First offering on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Donaldson is there for it. One away. Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. He went deep last time up.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Brantley is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Now batting, Lee Jang.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Into the box, Steve Pearce. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 14 on the season as this lead got even wider. Into the box now, Delino DeShields. As he grounds one briskly to short, Lindor ranges to his right. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Driven nicely into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Riding in once again, Jason Kipnis. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Popped him up. Lynn shading to his right. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Now at the plate, Zue Lin. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. First pitch on its way. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Ready once again, Nomar Mazara. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Trace Thompson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground to the left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
That's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Rangers have elected to...
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Standing in now, Joey Gallo. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Softly hit here to the left side. That's in there, base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his...
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rangers leave a pair. Trace Thompson will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Matt Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. In there, and it's 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Here it comes on 0-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Brantley. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ronald Guzman is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. This is hit high and deep out to left. Brantley going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now in the box, Lee Jang. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Robinson Chirinos will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Robinson Chirinos.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. But it bends just foul into the second deck. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ready to take his hacks again, Steve Pearce, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Elvis Andrus will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. Donaldson's up with it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Rangers leave 1. But don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. Ronald Guzman will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Robinson Chirinos will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Here's Melky Cabrera starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Brandon Workman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Miguel Sano has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Gallo moves over. 1 away. Into the box now, Jose Ramirez, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fouled off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swing and a miss at one that almost hit him. And that one got a piece of him. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Ramirez stands at first with 1 out. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Ramirez rounds third and is digging for the plate. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And the run will score all the way from first.
Wow, you got to love this aggressive swing here. Gets the barrel of the bat out in front of the ball and just rips it down the left field line. Absolutely no play on that ball the second it left the bat. Nice job picking up the runner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and one strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Lindor hits a little over the 270 mark. Smoked on the ground left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Hey guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Edwin Encarnacion comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be two. And he is in there. Stepping up to the plate, Jason Kipnis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the outfield shifts into a no-doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Bounce it to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Lindor is on his way home. He scores as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Yan Gomes is at the plate as he looks at ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Ready with the 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. First offering on its way. Soft liner towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. The runner scores from second.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Odor is calling for it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
12-5 is the final in this ball game. Texas collect a win with 24 hits. Number 41 hangs win number 11 on his line as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Danny Salazar is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes.